Hello, Taurus, and welcome to your June 2019 mid-month reading. My name is Aaron. This is my channel, inconvience. If you wish to contact me for a personal reading or about like career decisions or just in general, it could be a month or a couple of weeks. Any time frame is fine except for a year. I did a year once, and that was just not. I slept for like a day and a half. I could not. Oh, that was a lot for me. But anywhere between a couple of months, 6 months, to like a couple weeks, whatever your heart desires. But I do list the services that I provide down below. I am getting my website fixed. I still haven't heard from anyone yet, which is just fantastic. Staying optimistic, but yeah, let's get into your reading. So, on the card that represents you, or the group of you, you're on this new journey. I feel like for some of you in the past, you were presented with this opportunity. I don't know, for some reason, I am getting like couples. Like for Taurus, I am getting couples. Like this could be like a couples reading. I don't know why. I just, I really don't question spirit. I just go with it. I've learned that, questioning spirit just leads to like, it just leads to being rebellious, just leads to just things not working out quite well. But anyway, beyond that, you have the Fool that represents, the group of Taurus, and in your distant past, in that position, you have the Ace of Pentacles, which I'm guessing for some of you, I think it was like a job opportunity, or like, I'm getting for some of you, it was a job that you have to move for. For others of you, I'm getting that you proposed, and she or he said yes, or they, she, he, or they, I mean, whatevs, said yes. Wonderful, like in the recent past, you have the 10 of Cups. So I'm guessing like blissful happiness. You guys are in this honeymoon phase, and for those who propose, or those in a relationship. For others of you, I feel like you're like, as the day is approaching for the beginning of this new job, you're just really tying up loose ends, and it's really just being it's really been freeing, and you've gotten to feel yourself a little bit more nowadays. But the card that represents you is the Fool card, like you yourself, or your situation, and your challenge is the Hierophant, and the clarifier is the Cross. So a lot of I will let you know right now, for the couples out there, once you get out of that honeymoon phase, like, life gets real, okay? Life gets real. And for me, what I'm getting from the Cross card is just really stay strong through it. This is just a small, like, it really is a small thing. For some of you, getting adjusted to new surroundings, new places, that's a thing. I just feel like this is destined, like this was your destined path. Like this is your destined path. This was your destined path. So it's just kind of like, it is what it is. Like, you just have to, once you get everything done that you have to get done, like, there's going to come a bit, I wouldn't say an obstacle, but, as I always say, every blessing has its price. That price can be cutting people off, or having difficult conversations, or like having to have difficult conversations, or having to deal with something that you swept under the rug for far too long, whatever that means. Okay, where are we going with that? I guess nowhere. All right, so moving on. Now, on the bottom, you have the Tower as the foreseeable future. Now, I feel like some of you are just stubborn. Like, just stubborn. Like, Spirit any spirit tries to let us know that everything is okay. They try to put obstacles in our path because we're all here for a reason. We're all here to learn something. We're all here to get something out of this human experience. And I feel like this Tower card is more of just you being stubborn. Like, Spirit is trying to introduce these things to you, and they're trying, I'm getting the sense, like, Spirit showing me a picture of a bull being beaten, and it's like, I know, it's like I finally get there, and then I'm beaten down again. Like, what is this? But it's not Spirit's intention. Spirit's intention is just kind of it's almost like the pat on the back before you go off into your future. Like, because in the distant future you are going to be the emperor. You are going to be in the state of an emperor. Your finances are stable, on point. You are the master of what you create. You are pretty much the HBIC in whatever you do and what you do. Like, you are it. I feel like this is for couples and for singles. Like, for couples and for singles, for people going to a new job, or for people who are going in a new adventure. I feel like people who are in a relationship, this is more so about having things come into perspective. Like, you guys, I feel like one of you, okay, they're having these, oh, all right. So, for one part of, okay, the group in relationships, okay, half of you are, like, one of you has the tool. Like, you guys already been through this, like, and I feel like it's a problem that's changing form, but it's still the same problem. Like, it's the same problem, but it's just changing form, and it's presenting to it, because this problem needs to get solved. Like, it needs to get solved. Otherwise, the more it's put on the back burner or swept under the rug, the bigger it gets. So they're showing me the emperor, but he's alone. So what I'm feeling is like, this is important. It may not be a big thing for you, but this is important for later on in the future, because it could either be, it's not downfall, so don't even go there. But I feel like it's more of like, watch what you do. Like, you will be in a prosperous place, but you'll be there alone. Like, watch what you do, watch what you say. You don't really have to be there alone for those of you in a relationship, but you will be if you don't, like, be an adult, pull up a pair and just do what you have to do. But with the people in the relationship, I feel like half of you, like, one of you has the answer. Like, one of you isn't being honest. And I feel like that honesty is important. Like, one of you. And then the other half of you, I feel like both of you have the answer to this, but it's like hidden. Like, it's hidden in the details. Are you telling half-truths? Like, are we doing that? Are we telling half-truths? Like, what are we doing? Why are we even doing this if we're gonna, like, not be completely honest? Okay. But I feel like this Tower moment just comes in because this Tower moment, I feel Spirit's giving me for some of you that, and I feel like this is just for like a mixture, like singles and couples. I don't know why this turned into like a relationship singles couples thing, but for singles and couples, like, I feel like for most of you or some of you that some of you that, because it's not a large group, I feel like for some of you that this is more so that you need to really come over the fine details of your relationship, or you really need to come over the fine details of yourself and really just, because Spirit's bringing this tower moment, not because I feel like every single way that I tried to give this to you, you dismissed it, or you didn't handle it the way you were supposed to. You know, the way that you were supposed to receive a message or to receive some insight or lesson, you didn't, why weren't you getting this? But you have the answer, like, you have, like, it's almost like you have the answers to it, like, you're just ignoring it, and ignoring it doesn't make it better. Anyway, that's just for the foreseeable future, so I would be wary. I feel like this Tyra moment is just really, Spirit's like, I tried every other way, so now I just have to, like, tear everything down till that one thing is left, and then that's it. Hopefully it doesn't have to come to that crossroads, but I feel like I'm going to try one more time. That's what I'm getting. I'm going to try it one more time. But, I mean, with that being said, because for the Tower card, the clarifier that you guys have is the key, the ring, and the mouse. Now, for me, the ring and the mouse is like marital problems or like relationship problems. And the key that comes before them says that there is a solution to whatever is going on here. I feel like for some of you, this is a business relationship. Like, you need to cut some loose weight. Like, there is some fat you need to start trimming. For those of you, when it pertains to business, there is some fat that you need to start trimming. Like, really, 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 really need to start trimming. For those of you who are working for someone, making someone else's dreams come true rather than your own, that was a bit salty. Know your worth, and know your worth. I feel like that's in the future that will put you, because there is the path that you are about to set on is just the end of that path will put you at the position of the emperor, like boss of all bosses, just sitting there. You are the absolute ruler of, like, the wands energy. You're the absolute ruler of the cups, the just all of it, the queens, the kings, the pages, like all of it. You sit on top, but it is going, like, the path you are starting, and I feel like this upcoming tower moment is to shake you up. For some of you, though, is to shake you up so that you understand your worth, or you get an idea of what you're worth, or that the thought or the idea is put into your mind. Because Taurus, like, once you're given an idea, like, that's it. Like, it's a wrap. Like, we can just wrap this up in a pretty bow. Like, it's gonna get done. Period, point blank. Stay out of my way. But yeah, definitely, I would definitely trim some fat for some of you. Others of you, I would definitely have a heart-to-heart sit down with your significant other. For the singles out there, I would definitely just... You need to make a stand, is what I'm hearing. You need to make a stand and just say, this is where I am, this is where I come from. I wish to go forward with you, or something. You really need to have a heart-to-heart and sit down with someone you care about. Someone who's close to you. I feel like they're going to be important. Like, there's going to be a point where you have to turn to them, or you're going to be put in a position where you're turning to them. And, like, you're surprised at their level of understanding. But there's something that has to happen now in order to get to that moment. In order for both of you to mentally get to that moment, because that moment is significant to your relationship. There's something that has to be clear now. And I feel like for a very, very, very small few of you, there's going to have to be healing after this heart-to-heart, this sit-down. There's going to have to be a moment of healing before this happens. But with that being said, we will go on to the far bottom hand right. And that is representative. That card represents you, all the things that you've come to, that's led you to this point, this moment right here, listening to me. I thank you so much for choosing me. But you have the Two of Swords. Now, inwardly, you have the Six of Swords. Outwardly, you have the King of Wands, and the outcome of all of it is the Queen of Wands. So, it's almost as if you are what you're portraying, but just a softer version of it. Like, you are what you're portraying, but just a softer version of it. I feel like there's definitely a lot of strength going on with this higher, I feel like, because right now I'm staring at the Queen of Wands, like, I feel like there is some strength. Like, oh my goodness, just strength, just beaming off of you, but in just such a gentle way. It really humbles you. Like, I feel like this tower moment just really humbles you, or gets you into a space where you're not, I wouldn't say comfortable, but you're like accepting. It doesn't sound right. Accepting. It's like I can understand this and I can move forward with this. But I'm not like, but I still have some things to go through. Like, I still have some things to work through. But, at the end of everything, in the far future, if you do take these steps and you do the work, which I feel like you are in for the long haul, you will reach the status of the Emperor. So, like, the Emperor is just like the CEO. Like, he is just, it's just wonderful. But the Two of Swords really says about, like, there's something you're not seeing or something you're not choosing to see is what I'm getting. The clarifiers that I pulled for that were the woman, the stork, and the lily. So I feel like, for some of you, which is why I was getting, like, this marriage thing. And I was just like, where is that coming from? Like, are you debating on whether you want to be married? Like, are you getting cold feet? What? Oh, but if you do go with the wedding, it's going to be so beautiful. Oh, so beautiful. Oh my God. So beautiful. Ugh, I love that. But it's a mature woman, definitely a mature woman. Or there's a mature woman who's going to come in with a message. I hear baby. Somebody pregnant. Nope. Yeah, an older woman is pregnant. So I don't know what that means. But there is a decision that you have to make. You're ready to move forward, no matter what losses that you have to, like, what ties that you have to cut. And that's what I'm hearing when I see the Six of Swords. Like, no matter what ties you have to cut, you're ready to move forward. And this is more so inwardly. Like, on the inside, you're ready to move forward. On the outside, you're really portraying this charismatic know-it-all when you're really just the Queen of Wands. Like that's what you're portraying, but in reality, you're the Queen of Wands. I feel like with the Queen of Wands, there's still a lot of growth that has to happen. Because I don't feel like, with the Queen of Wands, I don't feel like you're the queen. Like, I feel like you're the queen, but you're not the queen. Like, you're royalty, but you're not royalty. Like, you have everything, like, you have the tools around you, to be considered royalty, but you're not royalty. Like, that's weird. But there's a lot of strength, and especially a lot of strength with going into this path or going down this path. I feel like being honest and true to yourself will definitely work this, because the overall message that you're getting is the Ace of Wands. So I really, really, really feel, Taurus, that the overall is just you being true to yourself right now. That is the most important. The most important. For you to get to a position of the Emperor, you being yourself, your authentic self, is very important at this point. And you being very indecisive, you being, coy, you just putting things on the back burner, waiting to, because you don't want things to blow up. Like, sweetie, it's going to have to blow up, whether you want it to or not. Like, as I said before, Spirit gives you two ways. Like, they will try over and over and over to give it to you in a subtle way. But, I mean, if you're not listening, they're going to rev that up. And they're going to put you in, if you keep ignoring it, they're going to put you in a position where you have no other choice but to make the decision. So, those are your options. You can take it nicely, or we can just go the hard way. Like, those are your, I feel like and I'm getting a little frustrated because it's not like I love you and I want the best for you. I don't understand why, I understand why, but I don't. I love you and I don't want to put you through this, basically. But you need this to grow. You need this to push forward. So, alright, Taurus, that was everything, I guess. Just be true to yourself. That's basically what this entire thing is about. Just being honest and true to what you want, what you desire. Who you are will definitely just pull you through the rest of this month. Alright, I love you. Again, if you wish for a personal reading, in the description box, please like, share, or subscribe. Your decision completely. I do appreciate negative and positive feedback. It really does allow me to grow in my craft, as well as